We have got the man himself, Coach Taylor. Coach Justin Taylor, head coach of the boys varsity basketball team.
Coming straight out of tryouts, scheduling it at 8 o'clock in the morning after a preseason football game.
Spring
now
game.
He's eating an icy
Now he's eating an icy pop with his daughters.
So
That's right.
Life is good.
So, Coach, you wouldn't have scheduled that on purpose just to see what kids wanted to get up after getting home at 1 in the morning.
We really do that for the new kids that want to try out. Some of the football players, they were banged up. Yeah. We have another one Tuesday. I said we were finished.
Okay.
I meant for today, but we have another one Tuesday. So we'll, most of those guys that played last year, they're safe.
Okay.
The ones that played the state tournament are safe.
But you lost, Coach. You lost a few good ball players. How many seniors did you have?
5.
I know.
Don't rub it in, bro.
But I ain't not rubbing it in because I remember. I was talking about Braden. He just come off the top of my head, but I remember we've done several games over the years and watched those guys go from 8th, 9th graders to now leaving. So it's going to be some tough guys to replace, Coach.
Very tough. They are, that's some guys that have meant a lot to our program, meant a lot to me. Kids that just love to play. You could always count on them. I told somebody asked about Braden, and I said, this is a guy that in 6 years of basketball is, he's never been, he's been sick, but he still gets his butt up and comes to practice. You never hear. If Braden didn't show up for practice, we'd cancel practice and go search the ditches. We assume he's dead.
Yeah.
But there's he's not the only one. Alec Bowyer and Chase Carter, man, those guys.
Yeah. God, I love watching them play.
They were just,
it
Christian
was
Clemens.
Yeah. Now, Coach, what year are you in here at West?
This was my 14th.
Wow. I can remember when he first got here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And,
me too.
Coach Story was coaching East, and I was keeping the books. And Coach Taylor, the visiting team would be to my right-hand side. And, man, I fell in love with Coach Taylor the first game I saw him coach, man.
He gets
old school. I love it.
I remember that game at East. We got screwed out of that game on a
It made stress.
No, man. But honestly, Coach, I've told you this before, but for anybody that loves basketball, the game of basketball, and I'm not saying this because you're sitting here. I've told people throughout the years, your teams are just so much fun to watch, man. Y'all do it right. You just do, and it shows by y'all's success. But there's been some teams that maybe you didn't have necessarily the height or the talent, but man, those teams still excelled, and a lot of it's due to coaching.
They all played hard, that's for sure.
Exactly. So I just want to say that to you while you're sitting here. That I really enjoy it.
It's unbelievable the players we've had here. In 14 years, man, it's kids that care a lot and they play hard and they're good people.
And y'all coach them up too. I mean, you really do.
Well, thank you, but it's they make it easy.
So what you got coming? Like I said, we know you got to replace 5 seniors. So what does it look like? I mean, I know it's still early and you don't know. Maybe some people, maybe move in or a football player or two decide to play. So, but from what you got coming, how do you feel about the upcoming season?
I feel pretty good. We have 5 guys coming back that played a lot.
Yeah, Coach, I loved it. We would sit there and look, and you would run 5 new players in. It was like, what?
Yeah, and that was not.
That was good.
That was kind of an accident. I thought we'd have about 8 guys on varsity going into the season, 8 that would play, and I didn't know who that 8th was. And the first day of practice after football season, we played 5-on-5 in practice, and it was so good that from that day on, I knew that those 10 guys would be on varsity and would probably play a lot.
Well, so let me ask you this. So we did call a few of y'all's games, and I don't remember if we noticed at the beginning of the season you doing that, but when we did start noticing it, and it was pretty obvious. So so was it by design, or when the particular 5 would get pulled, was it because you just didn't really like what was going on the court and you wanted the other 5 to come in and maybe change? I'm just asking.
I wish I had some kind
of some really great coach answer there.
Now, we do it, and early in the year we do it to try to develop players, to develop players and to rest players, because it's a long, hard season. Yeah. And I used to play, we'd play 6 guys all the time, because that's how I played. And we'd just be tired, just weary at the end of the year. And So by doing that, you keep legs fresh. The kids don't like it. The ones that think they should play all the time don't like it. Yeah. But they don't think about being tired. They're not. And it's I don't even know if it's noticeable to them, but I think you're more effective at the end of the year.
Oh, absolutely,
rest. And you develop guys that you're going to need later.
Yeah. And that way, too, they've also seen every game situation usually by the end of the season, so nothing's hitting them in the face.
We went down to the state tournament the year we won it. We got down there and everybody on the team fouled out. And we had to put guys in that hadn't played since December. But luckily they had played a lot up until then. We shortened the bench a lot towards the end of the year, kind of focusing on 8 guys that we think are going to play all the time. You can't do that all year with the 5-man rotation, but it does help you get
what a luxury to have, though. I mean, honestly,
absolutely.
Yeah, it sure is.
So going into this year, and I know tryouts are just starting, but I mean, how do you feel about what you've seen? I know, like Zach said, you lost a lot, but what you got coming back? And
I'm excited about it. We're replacing some of the best we've had, but these guys we've got, they're competitors. They're a little mean.
That's what you like.
They like to guard people. They're coachable. So I'm excited about this year. I think it's going to be another good one.
Good. So let me one question. I don't know we've ever really asked the basketball coach, but since you've got several basketball players playing football, once they come back into the gym, how long do you usually see basketball legs does it take to get under? Because I don't care.
Yeah, it's a different.
Football shapes one thing, basketball shapes something totally different. Does it take a while? Do you see that?
Yeah, It probably takes 2 weeks or so to get in shape. And they're in shape, but they're not
right. They're not basketball. Yeah. And it never fails. That's when you're playing teams that you really wish they had their basketball legs on them already. Yeah, always kind of seems to work out that way. Yeah.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us, and hey, like you said, we've been bragging on the Booster Club guys out here, but what a great job they're doing, and like I said, they're helping not just one sport, but every sport.
Yeah, and these guys, man, these are guys that this Booster Club, when they make money, they make it to spend on kids.
They don't
That's what they say.
They don't try to collect money. They don't care if they've got $0 in the bank.
They don't they don't care about the savings account.
No, they're not.
They said they spend it. They said they spend it as soon as it comes in.
They do, man. They are so good, and they're just about every sport. But it's just really they're a unique group of people, and it has been for since I've been. It's just good people out here.
Yeah.
It's just we're just really fortunate to have a lot of good.
Coach Davis said him and his wife were building a house, and he was bragging on the community and the Booster Club as well. And so good for y'all. It makes a big difference. I know as a coach and the coaching staff when you have that kind of support from the community and from the Booster Clubs, because it costs money to play these games and to be successful. So
they gave us a ton of money going down to Birmingham for those few days and eating. We eat. It cost a fortune to eat and feed those kids 3 times a day.
Yeah,
man.
They paid for every bit of our food. They paid for.
Man, that's cool.
That's huge.
So it makes the community really not more wanting.
Feel more involved.
Feel more involved. It makes them want to get more involved.
Yeah, they're part of the process without a doubt.
Thank you. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.